I found out my wife has been having an affair for at least 2 months on Valentine's Day. Please take a moment to support the channel by hitting the thumbs up. We have been married for 1 year and known each other for 2. I met her after I separated from my ex. I started searching online and we matched. Couple of days later we went out on a date. After several dates, we made it official and started a relationship. We dated for a year before I proposed, because I saw some potential in her. She had a minimum wage job at the time, and I encouraged her to go to school. She soon started going to school to become a respiratory therapist and get a career, so she started internship at the hospital. Everything was going fine up until few months ago after she started her job at the hospital. She has been acting different for a while now, skittish. She uses to leave her phone on the table, but now she is attached to her phone. She would step out of the house to take her calls and would stop talking when she see me approaching. She started coming home late, making excuses about work and school being stressful, and would have long gaps between the time she leaves work and the time she gets home. The other day I confronted her about it, not accusing her of having an affair or anything of that nature, just trying to give her the opportunity to come clean on whatever was bothering her. I had a feeling, but she would gaslight me anytime I questioned something strange, by saying that I was acting like she was up to something, and it makes her feel bad. I would then write it off to my overthinking and push forward. I thought that because she was getting to her final year, things are getting a lot more stressful. This will be over soon, I tell myself. She graduates respiratory therapy school in April. I saw this as the finish line to the weird behavior and attitude. Fast forward to Valentine's Day. I treated her to shopping spree and dinner. Work has been going very well lately, so I've found a new hobby in spoiling her with clothes and shoes. Once we got home, I wanted her to feel special because I thought she was working so hard to get her degree while doing her internship. I was proud of her. I gave her a full body massage and she falls asleep early. While she laid in bed, I admire her, thinking about how good of a life we would live after she graduate and we start a family. I have a good paying job, so the sky will be the limit for both of us. As I was preparing to go to bed, I have the sudden urge to go through her phone. She has always slept with her phone under her pillow or hidden somewhere, but because of the massage she was more relaxed and let her guard down. I open her Instagram and find out that most of her followers are men, and she had been direct messaging a lot of them. One in particular was her coworker. She was apologizing to him for not being too active when they were intimate, and was telling him that she would F his brains out the next time. According to what I saw on the messages, it appears that they both did it at the hospital and in the hospital parking garage. All those times that she had been coming home late, telling me that she was working or at the library doing homework, she was busy effing this guy. I scrolled through her direct messages, and the people she was chatting with were all men, giving her compliment and telling her how they would like to F her. She even reacted with a heart on some of the messages. My whole world was shattered. I couldn't believe that I spent 2 years of my life living with a narcissistic, manipulating woman that I called my wife. I just gave her a massage and a shopping spree for Valentine, and every day she goes to work to F her real lover. I am just the guy that provides for her. I felt betrayed. The affair partner wasn't even on my level. Yes, he was much younger than me, just 21, but I didn't understand how she could just throw everything away in our relationship like that. Maybe because she thought she wouldn't get caught, or that I am dumb enough that she could gaslight me through our marriage. And to make matters worse, she is the one that was chasing him. The affair partner has been trying to cut it off. She has been chasing him, telling him that she misses him. It shattered me. She was speaking to him like she used to speak to me, using my nicknames, addressing him with the same name she addresses me. I looked at my wayward wife as she slept like an angel. I didn't know she was capable of such betrayal. I woke her up and confronted her, asking her what was going on with her coworker. When she realized that the gig was up, she said they only had penetration sex once and it lasted 1 minute because it was in a closet and they got nervous. Other times it was other actions, and they had never gone all the way. She tried to minimize the situation by saying that they never fully engage in sex because 1 minute sex doesn't count. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. We have been married for a year and she thinks it okay for her to do other things with another man and just having 1 minute sex, and I will look past it. Of course, I knew there was much more because the evidence was on the messages. Part of me wanted a revenge to ruin her. Report her to her job, have her fired, and kicked out of her RT program. Part of me felt like a loser, humiliated. Part of me wanted to fix things, the sunk cost fallacy, because I have invested so much in her, and part of me know that you can't continue to double down on a bad investment. I was heartbroken. I sat on the bed and cried. She apologized and told me that she will block him and that by April she would be graduating, and that our relationship would survive this. I looked at her with tears in my eyes and asked how if she seriously think we have a relationship after this betrayer. She said we can work on it. I told her that she should sleep in the other room for the night, and we are getting a divorce. She had the look of shock on her face like she didn't expect me to divorce her after this betrayal. She continues to beg as I forced her out of our bedroom and shut the door. I couldn't sleep that night. I cried. My whole life was ruined. We have planned everything. We have even named our future kids. It would have been so easy to listen to her and reconcile. All the muscle in my body wanted that. My heart wanted that because I still love her. But my head tells me that this same woman lied and gaslighted me all this time. Even when I was suspecting that something was going on, she made me seem like I was crazy. That was one of the longest nights of my life. The following morning, she was still crying. I felt like staying home for the day, but I went to work so I can focus on something else, but I couldn't run away from my problem. While I was at work, I searched for divorce attorneys online, but I realized that I could serve her myself and file for the divorce myself, and it would be cheaper. I went to the courthouse and filled out the form. The only asset we have is the house, and we barely had equity in it because it's only being a year since we bought it. When I came home that day, I served her the divorce paper and asked to sign it, and she refused, thinking that we could still work on our marriage. She knew I was serious the following day when I moved her stuff out of the master bedroom, which didn't make any sense because I moved out of the house the following day because I couldn't stand to live in the same house with her. I contacted a real estate agent, and I am planning on selling the house. She had yet to sign the divorce papers because she is hoping that I will reconsider, but that would never happen. I feel really sad now because I don't think I would ever trust any woman. I am not getting any younger, and if a woman that I trusted so much and didn't suspect would do something like this, then what's the point of investing in a woman and dating again? Please take a moment to support the channel by hitting the thumbs up button for more stories like this.